rolling.
What?
We're rolling.
What?
So, Jerry, you've had your Multistrada V4S for some time now. What is the mileage on it? The overall mileage that you've actually
9,000 miles-ish.
Okay. And it was one of the first bike in Georgia, so it was subject to the recall work, which has now been done, I believe.
Yes, it has. The new engine has 1,000 miles on it, and it's great. You know, just took a little time to do it, but that was no big deal.
Yeah.
Compensation package was more than fair, so yeah.
And
it's good.
How did the dealer treat you during that time? Was that okay?
Perfect. Ducati and the dealer both were, you know, I feel like I own a Bentley, you know.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
Very good. And you still like the bike?
I do.
And so, what are the key things that you still like about it?
The key things is
It's red.
It's red. I had to get a red bike. The engine is great. Acceleration is great. Power is always there. Quick shifter is magnificent. Seat is comfortable, and it handles very well.
Unbelievably good.
Very well.
And the things that opportunities for improvement, which every bike has, but what would you say? The heated seats.
Oh yeah, the heated seat. God, you know,
I've heard that before.
The heated seat is just too hot. It gets just too hot. They should be able to just dial it down with a software update, I would hope.
Made for Northern Alaska.
The Ducati Connect and the Sidekick and the 17,000 apps you have to have running, and they all go off when you stop, and it's a nightmare, and it's no good. And it's, you know.
Yeah, I think there's definitely room for improvement with the Sidekick. What we found out is that if you want to import GPX, we've been using the My Route app, which means you have to open the Ducati Connect app. It has to be the front app, and it has to be full size for it to connect to the Ducati Connect. Then you can go into the navigation screen, which invokes the Sidekick app. Then you can open the My Route app, and then via the arrow and tracking, you can and plug in.
Nobody's following that.
You can copy that. You can open that inside it.
I just want to ride the motorcycle. I just want to ride.
But by then, everybody's ridden off up the road, haven't they? Because that takes 5 minutes. And then the other annoying thing is that if you are beyond the waypoint, the starting point, or you've missed a waypoint and get back on the route, it doesn't recalculate, does it?
No, it doesn't do anything.
So,
but the map is good. I mean, if you get it up and you want to go to
it's nice
Happyville, you type in and it'll take you there. But that's not what a quality to match the bike GPS should do. You can load a route in and follow the route that you've
so we're recommending a $140 beeline.
Yeah, I'm getting a beeline. You know, it's this big. You know, and it works, and it's easy to use. So
what about it took a long time to arrive, but you've got your Enduro pack.
Got the Enduro pack installed. It's great. You know, haven't used it yet.
The spotlights
kept it upright.
They're quite bright at night.
Spotlights are good. I haven't tried them at night, but you know, I have just shooting out of the garage at night, and they look very illuminated.
The general lighting's good.
Yeah, very nice lighting.
And you've had the top case fitted with color-coded insert.
Top case is on, and we're ready to go.
Good. And what about the tires?
Tires are great. I got 8,000 miles out of the first set, and
awesome.
You know, like most of us, I mean, I'm not going to run them down to the metal like you do, but I could run them. The guys said at the shop I could have gotten another 1,000 miles, so they could be good for 1,000 miles. And those 8,000 miles I got on those tires was a lot of highway, but a lot of good aggressive twisties as well.
Right.
And
so under general use, you might be able to get 9,000 out of them, which would be perfect because that's the service interval.
Yeah. If you had a good mix between off-road and interstates, I think you could get 9,000. If you're extremely aggressive, I think you could still get 8,000 out of them.
And obviously you had a GSA before, which is the largest tank range in the world ever, and this tank range isn't quite as large, but are you finding that annoys you, or is it just fine?
It's a little annoying. you always fill up, as everybody that has one knows, to 223 miles, right, guys? 223 miles. And then you drive 5 miles and you're down to 170 miles range left. So, you know, it's, if you have a GSA, you're never going to be happy with the fuel range of any other bike, but it's manageable.
But if you had another bike,
fine.
like my last bike, the Rocket 3, did 150, had a range of 150 miles. Street Fighter's probably got about 115, 120 at best. So really having like 170, 180 would be good for me. It would seem like a big improvement. But for many people with who've got the monster tanks, they'll notice that. Anything else, or is it all pretty good? Screen's good. Screen works, doesn't it? You haven't had to change that or anything.
No.
The adjuster's amazing.
Except I will say that the screen, it dings up to me.
Oh, scratches.
Scratches, you know, I mean, even if you're careful of the bugs on it and you put a towel on and get them damp, it doesn't take much to put those little hairline.
Like fiber screen.
If this light is right, you can see it's not the perfect brand new glass, and the road debris will hit it and ding it, you know, easier, I think, than
So
my previous bikes.
I mean, spent some good money in other places like the bonded glass on the TFT, which is super clear, even with direct sunlight behind you. But yeah, good. Okay, so if Ducati could improve one thing, would that be range? Do you think?
Yeah, range.
And what about? And the second thing would be
shaft drive.
I'm
just saying.
The second thing would probably be to tone down the heated seat.
Yeah.
So give it another gallon of gas, recalibrate the heated seat.
Heated seat should be an easy fix, you know. And that was on low. God, if you put it on high. Woo.
All right.
And they did do the update where it was hard to shift the hand warmers. You had to go into the menu and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But now you just hit on warmers and you go on low, medium, high. They did a good update there. So if they could do it there, you'd think they could do it for the heated seat temperature.
And there's been no need to recall the brakes and wait several months. For
no brakes. Brakes are good. Brakes are good. The new engine is great. You know.
Cool. All right, we'll leave it there and we'll catch up at a later date.
Hey you, if you want to become one of the Ride On people, don't forget to subscribe. Ride often, ride carefully, ride on.